Hey guys, Karu. So I I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually went to this island intending to make the tier list for the trees, like the tree tier list that I was talking about, but then I was like, wait a minute. Well, I'm gonna waste time doing that, and then I'm gonna have to make a video going over the islands on the tier list. So I'm just gonna review the islands as a whole. I'm not gonna do a music tier list. I'll save that for like another video, I think. But as far as this island looks, this is the worst looking island in the game. Like, it's just, there's nothing to this island. We're not counting quest givers because every island has quest givers. We're counting like the unique NPCs. Sword and Cutlass. We have a fruit dealer. This island is extremely boring. As far as how this island looks, I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. Like, this is not a good looking island. And if we're gonna rank how useful the NPCs are, I'm not gonna lie, the NPCs are like, this is just a basic, you know, katana and cutlass. Like, yes, new players use this when they start out, like it's useful, but this is not a very good island. As far as how useful this island is, I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5 as well. Like, there's nothing to this island. It's extremely boring. The things that it does offer is like really boring. Jungle has very unique trees. There's no other trees in the game that there's no other trees that look like this with like hanging moss and stuff. As far as this island looks, it looks decent. The trees look okay. I do like the little structures that they kind of have laying around. I think it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting structures. There's like some tree houses that you can enter. They got one over there too. You can enter here too. I like how there's a lot of like interior buildings here. Also, this down here, you go into here, which leads down there. So as far as this island looks, this already looks way better than Starter Island. They have like a little extra like expansion of an island here, which is good. So that, you know, you're getting that over there, but you're also getting like this little extra. Now, let's start with the good parts about this island. Let's start with the pros. So let's rank how good this island looks. This island gets a 2 out of 10. It gets a 2 out of 5. It is not a very good looking island. It's extremely bare bones and basic. It looks better than Starter Island. However, how useful is this island? It has the gacha, which honestly, having the gacha by itself is like pretty big. The fact that it has gacha makes this one of the most useful islands in the game. So the puzzle, you know, you go to press all the buttons around. You got to go to like desert and then go to like some other places. But then it gives you the access to Saber Expert. And also, Saber's a pretty good sword. A lot of people consider it to be a skill-based sword, but it's really good. This is a decently strong second island. So I rank the visuals a 2 out of 5. I think for how useful this island is, a 5 out of 5 for usefulness. It has gacha, which is extremely good. It has the puzzles, which is also really nice. And it also has Saber, which Saber's a pretty good weapon. So in the visual department, it completely failed. But in what the island offers, it's a 7 out of 10. If gacha was not here, bro, I probably would have given this like maybe like a 3 out of 5 or something. That would have been like a 5 out of 10. But it's just the fact that there's gacha here that's carrying it. But that's pretty much gonna be it for that. Let's go to Middletown actually. All right, we're at Middletown. So Middletown is in wait, this they added this here. I mean, I guess it makes the island look better, but it's not really that much better. So you can change your aura here, so that's really good. That's, you know, it gives it something nice. It has a dealer here too. The placement of this dealer is a lot more substantial than Starter Island in my opinion. But visually speaking though, this does not look that much better than Starter Island. In fact, I would say it looks more boring than Starter Island, because I mean, at least Starter Island has like some windmills in there mixing it up. I don't know. It's bigger, which automatically like makes it a little bit more pleasing. Okay, on how good this island looks, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10 as well. It's just, but ranking this island on what it offers the player, a few chest locations. You could buy slingshot musket and flintlock. Slingshot's pretty good for grinding because it's spammable, but that's pretty much it. It's just an okay weapons dealer. He sells it for a pretty cheap price. The NPC to take you to second sea is right here. That does count for something. And oh yeah, the raid boss spawns here. I am gonna give it a 4 out of 10. I'm not gonna give it a 5 because they have a gacha over there, bro. That is like the most useful thing an island can have. So that puts the total score of this island as a 6 out of 10. This is a 6 out of 10 island in total. It is an alright island. Next, let's move on to Pirate Village. So Pirate Village is decent. It offers something that's part of the quest line for Saber. So that's cool. You get something that's part of the quest line. You get the blacksmith. Now the blacksmith, that is very important. As a first seed player, you won't really be upgrading your weapons because you're going to be focusing on fruit. But the fact that the blacksmith is here is a very nice thing. You know, we got some chest placements as well. We have another dealer here. He sells dual katana and iron mace, which are decent weapons. If you're progressing through third sea with like M1s and swords and stuff, you know, this is definitely a good place to stop. This island is not as impressive as the other islands. Visually speaking, it looks better than Pirate Island, so I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 5 as well in terms of visuals. That's pretty much it for that. If I were to rank this island on what it offers you, so this island in total gets a 5 out of 10. It's just a 5 out of 10, just standard island in my opinion. I don't think it really gives anything crazy. I think Desert is one of the worst looking islands in the game. My first reason for that is, I mean, buddy, the proportions of the buildings are like, oh, it gets bad over here. It gets bad over here. Like, oh my gosh, bro, this is a house for gnomes. Dude, look at the building, bro. This looks terrible. I'm taller than the door. Cactuses are super small too. Like, you expect more taller cactuses, I guess, but yeah, this island really doesn't offer that much. You know, besides the really mid-looking buildings and the very mid-looking pyramid, and I mean, there's a little extension of another island, but that's all right, I guess. Like, it has secrets in it, like right down here. This just takes you underground. It's nothing crazy. And this just takes you to another thing of the puzzle. Visually speaking, I'm gonna give this island a 1 out of 5. This, dude, it bothers me so much how bad, like, dude, the size of the buildings are completely wrong. Dude, the size of these buildings are completely wrong. I'm shocked that the devs didn't take like 5 seconds to just increase the size of these buildings to make them more accurate. It's a 1 out of 5. They couldn't even be bothered to like make the buildings like the proper proportions. Like, bruh, dude, even the staircase feels so small. Yeah, this is terrible. This is a 1 out of 5 visually. What this island offers you, it just gives you a mid hat and then another thing that's part of like the puzzle from earlier. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 for like what it offers you. It really doesn't give you anything. It just gives you a mid hat that requires specific stats, and then it just acts as a way for you to continue the Saber quest line. That gives this thing a total of a 3 out of 10. Yeah, this thing is like ranking really, really low. 3 out of 10. Underwater is actually a pretty good sized island. It looks a lot more impressive than other parts of the game. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, we have some farming points here. We have the boss down here. He drops the trident. He drops the trident, which is cool, but except the fact that the trident is a trash weapon. It's basically just a budget version of spiky trident. It's like, oh, I want spiky trident. No, we have spiky trident at home, and then this is a thing that they show you. They show you this abomination of a trident, but besides that, there really isn't much else to it. There's the boss with, you know, the trident drop. You find water kung fu here. But yeah, this island doesn't really give you anything. It just gives you a mid weapon. And then on top of the mid weapon, it just gives you kung fu, water kung fu. Which, yes, water kung fu is used for Sharkman, you know, karate progression. But it's like, it's kind of just a mid fighting style. Like, for visuals, I'm gonna give this island I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It looks better than other islands, but you gotta remember, this is first sea. Everything in first sea just looks way less impressive. it just looks more barren. So I'm gonna give like a 3 out of 5 for visuals. The visuals are decent. For what this island offers you, I personally think it offers you more than desert, but it doesn't really give you much. They could have put more here. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's mainly just because of the fact that it has water kung fu, so that gives it a total score. This island has a total score 6, so this is a 6 out of 10 island. It's not too bad. This is the most boring island in the entire game. It's just an island where you beat bandits and PvP. Like, there's like literally nothing else. There's no sellers. There's no like puzzles or bosses. Like, dude, this island needs an extension. And here we have a budget ranked PvP. Yeah, we just got budget ranked PvP here. This is the only reason why people come to this island willingly. Visually speaking, it's an alright looking island, but it looks like it's missing something. It looks like there should be something around this island. It shouldn't just be a Colosseum. This should be a Colosseum that's like inside of like a town or something. Like, this is like, man, I'm giving this one a 1 out of 5. Yeah, the Colosseum looks kind of cool, but it's like, bro, it's so barren. Like, there's nothing here. The fact that Starter Island has like more to it than this is crazy. So yeah, this is a 1 out of 5 for visuals, and I'll give it a 2 out of 5 for visuals. 2 out of 5 for visuals. It's mainly just because of the Colosseum. The Colosseum is actually modeled pretty decently. I think it actually looks all right. What this island offers you, 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. It's just like, which, by the way, I think friendly PvP is going to be made obsolete in the future once ranked PvP comes out. But for what this island offers you, I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. It gives you literally nothing. It's just like, bruh, it gives you nothing. This, in total, this island gets a 3 out of 10. Starter Marine is the better looking starter island. It replaces the windmills with these, which, honestly, as long as I'm not staring at blocks, it's just, man, it just has the same stuff. For what it offers, I'm going to rank it the same as I did Starter Island. Was it like, I don't remember what I ranked the usefulness of the other Starter Island, but I'm just going to put that here. Visually speaking, it looks better than Starter Island. I think I gave Starter Island a 1. I gave Starter Island a 1. I'm going to give this one a 3. I think this is actually a good looking island. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's a decent looking island. You know, it has, you know, a little section for buildings down there. We got a little grass area. And then this right here. It's just so nice to see something that's not a freaking brick with a roof on it. Like, man, I actually like how this looks. Like, this is actually different. And the windows actually look like freaking windows. Why couldn't they? Oh, did they really do this? Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks so wrong. Wait, let me see if I can fix that. Dude, that looks so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I can't even lift it out of the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's bugging me really bad. You know what? Screw this island, bro. 2 out of 5 for visuals. I was gonna give it a 3 out of 5, but dude, this is unacceptable. Oh my gosh, what is that, bro? 2 out of 5. So this island gets a total score of 3. That was so bad, bro. Volcano, visually speaking, is a pretty, I think, decent island. It has trees that actually look different. They're not just the same green trees. It's like trees with like yellow, orange, and reds. Maybe some dark reds in there. It's a pretty good looking island, I'd say. The volcano's kind of cool. Besides from the smoke actually looks kind of bad. But this island does have like a secret to it. So you could actually get the soul cane from here, which soul cane's a pretty decent weapon. So that's nice. And, you know, we got a little arena for the boss over here, too. So we got a little arena for the boss, which is nice. So visually speaking, I would give this island like a 3 out of 5. It's a decent change of pace because of the trees and everything, and also like the bushes and stuff. It's a little different. So 3 out of 5 for visuals. I think for what it offers, because it offers Magma Blaster. Magma Blaster is OP, by the way. Magma Blaster is a great weapon, and Soul Cane's also pretty good too. Oh, the ability teacher is also here. That is super important, bro. So there is an island early on in the game that already gives you ability teacher, but the fact that you can find it here later on when you're far away from the other islands is pretty nice. I'm going to give this island a 3 out of 5 for usefulness. The ability teacher does not hit as hard here because you find him early on in the game over there. A 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 island. It's visually decent. It has some, you know, decent offers. It has some soul cane. You know, you have the magma blaster, and you got the ability teacher here too. So, you know, it's a 6 out of 10 island. It gives you, you know, something. And let's go to the island that actually has, you know, where the ability teacher is. This is where the ability teacher is first found, which is a lot early on, which is good. That's what makes it better. But Snow Island is probably the most useful island in the game. But before we get to that, let's focus on the visually like the island. Visually speaking, this island is pretty bad. It has like it has 6 trees on the whole island. Yeah, it has 6 trees on the whole island. There's just like a basic little village with like tiny houses you can enter. There's I guess a fire pit, you know, this here. You know, you got the cave. The cave is actually really cool, but that's literally it for this. Like, it's just Visually speaking, I'm gonna give this island a, if it wasn't for the cave, I would honestly just give it a 2 out of 5, but I think the cave actually adds something. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for visuals. What this island offers, oh man. Number 1, we have a dealer that offers the triple katana and the pipe. Then we have something else that's part of the quest line here, so you'll come here as part of the Saber quest line as well. And then we also have the Dark Blade V2 stuff here. So this is Dark Blade V2 right here. We're not done yet. There's more. There's the ability teacher down here. And then on top of that, there's also the Ice Admiral in here to go to Second Sea. It's not over. It is not over yet. It's literally not over yet. On top of that, we also get a passive cooking pot here. So we have a cooking pot that's always here by default. And on top of that, we also have the fisherman where you first get bait and you get, you know, your fishing rod and stuff. This island has so much on it. This is how every island in the game should be. It should be offering you a lot of stuff. For usefulness, this island gets a 5 out of 5. This island gives you like pretty much, it gives you so many things. There's so many things to do on this island. In total, this island gets an 8 out of 10. So that is really, really nice. 8 out of 10 island. This is a really, really good island because it has so many essential things on it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, prison sucks. On top of the fact, well, let's just do the visuals first. Visually speaking, prison looks decent. If you look at it from far away, it's a lot more pleasing to look at than, you know, the other islands. But number 1, you see water glitching through the entire floor, bro. Like, you can see water through the floor, which visually makes it look bad. The actual prison itself doesn't feel like a prison. It doesn't even have jail cells. I would give it a 3 out of 5, but I hate the fact that this was built like this, like all this here, like exposed. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta turn it down to a 2 out of 5. That looks so bad. 2 out of 5 visually speaking. I just cannot get past how poorly this floor is built. It's just so jagged, and then there's just water going through the floor. I hate it. And then now we're gonna rank how useful this island is. This island does not give you anything, by the way. It gives you the ability to remove your fruit. That is literally it. Which, by the way, this is the most forgotten NPC in the entire game. This is the most forgotten NPC in the entire game. No one remembers this guy. So it's like, I don't even want to count him. There's literally nothing else here. Like, yeah, there's 3 bosses that spawn here, but I'm talking about usefulness in terms of like what the island offers you besides its enemies. Like, I really only count the enemies if it's like a raid boss or something. But yeah, dude, this island fails pretty bad. All this island does is offer you enemies and a boss and an NPC that no one remembers. Yeah, this is a 3 out of 10 island. Sky is, oh yeah, this is actually a pretty good island. Visually speaking, this island is actually pretty decent. Number 1, there's like 5 sections to this island. We have the base like ground level here. And then if we go up, you know, we have, you know, a second level to this with more NPCs. And then we got the 3rd level here, which, you know, some more NPCs. And if we go up, we got kind of like, then we got the 4th level up here, which has like some more stuff up here. Like this island, this is visually one of the best looking islands in the game. And then we also have the 5th level up here. So look at this. There's just a lot to this island. This feels like a real island. This feels like a real island. This is how the island should be in the game. Also, what this island offers you is actually pretty good. Number 1, the angler's down here. So if you want to do your quest to get better bait and better rods, that's it. You also got the electro cellar here, which is used as a stepping stone to get to electric claw. So that's pretty good. So that's already, this island is giving more than a lot of other islands can even offer. So he gives us the dual-headed blade and Bicento, which, by the way, Bicento's OP. Wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot to include this. This is part of this island. But that leaves us with a score of... I feel like an 8 out of 10 is too high for this. Is it? Nah. No, it's earned it. It's earned it because of the... This visually looks good. It's earned it. Upper Sky is another, like, pretty good-looking island. This is a good island. Now, this is actually, like, a decent size here. It has, you know, some more stuff over here, but it has, like, a secret, too. This secret makes the map just visually look better. So, I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10 as well. This is a really nice-looking First Sea map. Like, if all the maps in First Sea, you know, looked as interesting as this, it would be a much better first impression of the game. As far as how useful this island is, you know, you get bazooka from this guy, which is nice. You also get the observation teacher. Also, that guy drops pole V1, which is used as a stepping stone for pole V2. You get the instinct teacher here. This is the most important thing. Well, not the most important thing in the game, but no, it is actually. This is the most important ability you learn in the game. The fact that this island has it is crazy. But another good thing about this island is that it has a lot of chest drops. Like, a lot of chest drops. Like, dude, in total, this island scores a 9 out of 10. Really, really good looking island, and it offers extremely important stuff. This island is extremely important within this game. So, that's it for that. Next up, we have what? I didn't do Marine Fortress. I didn't do Marine Fortress or Fountain. All right, Marine Fortress, visually speaking, it is an all right island. I'm not gonna lie, it feels kind of small. They probably could have made it a little bigger. I don't know, I just feel like it's small. The most impressive part, oh yeah, I forgot about how bad that looked. Visually speaking, this island looks all right. You know, it looks decent. Like, over there, that looks good. This island is actually really helpful. It gives you refined slingshot, dual flintlock, and cannon, which only one of these weapons are good, but the fact that you get those options gives this island something to work with. And you also get cape here too. Cape is also found here, which is good. Cape is a good starter, like, you know, accessory. It's decent. Also, Greybeard spawns here, the raid boss. He gives you some levels, and he gives you progression to Bicento V2, which is really, really, really good. So this island offers a fair bit of things. You know, it gives you a cellar for weapons, accessories, and, you know, it gives you, you know, so that gives it a total score of 7. This is the first 7 out of 10 island. So that's pretty much it for this island. This island's pretty good. And now we're moving on to Fountain. So this is, I'm just going to go straight off the bat. Visually speaking, this is the best island, like, without a shadow of a doubt. I like it. It's a lot to explore around this island. You know, we have this little, like, downstairs level here, which is really nice. Visually speaking, this is a great island, but here is the problem. This island has literally nothing on it, bro. When you first arrive, there's NPCs, right? You grind them, you do all this, right? And then you go look around to see if there's anything else you can do. And turns out there's no sellers. Like, there's literally, like, nothing. There's no sellers. There's no quests, no items. Like, bruh. There's literally nothing. The only thing on this island that gives you anything is the cyborg. And he gives you an accessory that you can replace in Second Sea in, like, 5 minutes. You just get one accessory that's easily replaced. This offers nothing. So, man, the total score for this island is a 6 out of 10, unfortunately. This could have been a goated island if it had more to it, but it really doesn't. It's just a huge empty island with enemies and one accessory. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for ranking, you know, all of First Sea. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, but yeah, that's pretty much it.